So, as we have seen in the most recent version of the Nijisanji EN auditions, their form asks if you would be interested in having music and singing as your main focus of content. If you are a singer, this is great news. You probably had a better chance of getting in this wave if you showcased any of your singing and past covers. But for the rest of us who are not so musically gifted, we are in a bit of a slump. Many VTuber agencies endorse the idol image and often push their talents to participate in music-based activities like their debut song, covers, concerts, being featured in a music game, and so on and so forth. Honestly, I think you have a much better chance of getting past the audition form phase at all if you include some record of music creation. Unconfirmed, as many talents in Nijisanji EN at least openly express that they are not the best at singing, but it is a hunch. But do not feel discouraged. Here is what we musically challenged plebs can do to prepare for the next audition openings. In your 5-minute introduction video, add a clip or clips of yourself singing. I don't care if you're not comfortable singing or you think you have a bad singing voice, we are going to fix that right now. So what can you do if you don't sing? Find your singing range. Where are you most comfortable? You can test this by singing to your favorite songs and paying attention to where your voice can project the loudest and most on key, and where you're starting to struggle when your vocal cords pinch a little bit too much at the high notes. You don't have to necessarily find your exact range like middle C to high D or whatever, but just keep a general region of your range in mind. Now, find a song with a singer with the same range as you. Or if you can name a few songs you know off the top of your head with your range, even better. You want to first and foremost stick to your mid-range or your belly voice, unless you are extremely good at singing in your head voice, but be careful with that. You want to showcase your strongest voice so they can get a sense of your range through the short clip in your audition video. Then try and record yourself singing once along with the vocals on to hear if you found a good match, then record again with just the instrumental. You can do this easily by opening OBS and recording whatever window YouTube or Spotify is playing on, plus your microphone. Use headphones so that your microphone doesn't pick up the speaker playing the music out loud, or else you will get ugly feedback. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't like the song or you don't think you'll be interested in making covers of that genre of music, as long as it displays your best singing voice. For example, Elira Pandora sang God Knows during her debut stream. She is a singer, so she probably felt very confident in what songs she could sing, but she chose to showcase the song that brought out her best belly voice. Honestly, it was the perfect fit for her, and she could easily slide into the slightly higher notes when they came out. And we saw again she showcased the same range during her 3D debut when she sang Plastic Love. Now, I am not a music expert, but the vocal range of God Knows and Plastic Love sound about the same. Luckily for Elira, these were both songs she already enjoys, but for the rest of us, we might not be as fortunate, and that is totally okay. My taste in music is rap. There is no chance that I can rap for my audition. So once you decide on one or maybe two songs, pick the chorus or the highlight of the song that you think works best for your audition video. Don't just record one take of it and consider it done. There's still work to do. We all know the best singers have some fancy performance during their singing that captures attention, be it vocal runs like Ariana Grande, Ato's growl-style singing, or Doja Cat's raspy and sensual rap voice. So what can you do to make your singing sound more interesting? I'm not saying to suddenly be able to do crazy vocal runs if you're untrained in singing. Believe me, there's no chance that I could pull that off. But what you can do is listen to the original song, any covers of the song that are posted to YouTube, and find the sort of special addition that you like best and feel like you could replicate. For me, I'm pretty okay with adding vibrato to the ends of longer notes. It's easy, it works, it sounds good. At least it sounds better than if I were to just slowly trail off into silence. Now, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Sing in the shower. Go to karaoke and sing it 2 or 3 times in an hour. And record more takes over the next few days or weeks. Sound like you could ace the entire song if you wanted to, just through the small clip you're actually singing. And then, when you're ready, record the final take. Now, listen to that and then listen to your first take you ever made. You should be able to hear a difference, even if it is minuscule in your mind. Save it somewhere safe, and wait until the next audition forms open up. And I'm not gonna just spew these theoretical ideas without any follow-through. I will actually take my advice and show you all the process. So I scripted all that earlier section in mid-January. It is now February 7th. I did some training. God, I'm recording this at 7 p.m. I hope my neighbors downstairs don't hear me. Okay, so anyways, my first thought when I was thinking about what song I wanted to do was Magnet, just because I like how it sounds. So, oh, I didn't queue up what time it should be on. Never mind, hold on. Okay, I got it queued up. So I was gonna do this specific part of the thing. So I was going to do that. So let's just try it. I have the off vocals here and I have my lyrics. So we're going to try. First take, let's go. So you heard it there. It's not good for my vocal range. I'm touching my throat right now. My throat clenches too much at the high notes. So in my opinion, if you're having any of this trouble, like straining your voice, cut. Do not do that song. It's not showing the best of your abilities. That should be an immediate, like, okay, we have to change songs. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board and think of different songs. Alright, so my next choice was going to be God Knows, just because I like it and I'm familiar with it. So let's just see which part that we can take and use to try out. Okay, probably the chorus. That might be a little bit too high for me still. Okay, we'll do the whole chorus and just see how that sounds. I still think we could probably do better at finding something that suits my singing voice. So we're going to try one more song and see how that works. If not, we will come back and use this song as an example. Okay, so let me go figure out what to do next. Okay, I think I found another one. So I'm hoping this one fits me. I know So has a naturally higher voice, but he's also male, so I feel like we have the good split between them that fits my voice. So I did a lot of trial and error finding the right singing style that suited my untrained voice. I naturally have an airy singing voice, which could be due to improper technique, but we'll have to work with it. So I found a song and cover artist that fit my range and honed in on a section of the song that was interesting and also not exceedingly difficult for me. いつか夢で会えてもあなたにはきっと届かない僕はここで袖を濡らしながら帰りを待つだけ Then it was all up to finding which words I could enunciate on and where to project more compared to the light airiness. So from the initial recording date of January 15th until earlier today, I continued to practice until we arrived at this. いつか夢で会えてもあなたにはきっと届かない僕はここで袖を濡らしながら帰りを待つだけ It's not pro level, but we weren't aiming to change that drastically. We just honed in on the strengths we already had. Okay, is this considered lying about how good you are at singing? No. Do you know how many times professional singers practice their own songs just to get that perfect performance down? They sing it so much that it becomes muscle memory. The first take will never be the same quality as the last take, no matter if you're tone deaf or an opera singer. So do not worry, just put in your best effort and I hope you will start to become more confident in your singing skills. That's it for this video. Like and subscribe so I know there's interest on VTuber support videos like this one. I make videos about VTubers and Japanese mythology, so if you're interested in any of that fun stuff, make sure to turn on my notifications and follow my other socials. Okay, bye-bye!